Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. There's been a lot of talk recently about Liverpool with Klopp leaving in the summer. I did say I'd make a video on it talking about who are the potential managerial options that they can bring in and what would the teams look like that they'd want to bring in. So starting off with looking at what the best Liverpool team looks like right now, it is Alisson in net, Konate and Van Dijk at the back, Robertson at left back, Trent at right back, Endo with Szoboszlai and McAllister in the midfield with Diaz, Nunes and Salah heading the front line. However, coming into next year, I can't see Robertson being a starter anymore. Oh, if we can just move you over there. So I do think it will be Tsimikas that you will see more, if at all, like as in like the left back options. We've also got a few other options here that I've just put aside for the managers, and I feel like Salah might leave as well, so we're going to put Harvey Elliott into that position there. That he has been playing in this season. It's not his best position, he's better in the midfield I'd say, but he has been playing out there and he's been playing out there well when Salah's not been there. I just feel like these two are probably past it now, and with Klopp leaving it's time for a change, and Salah will be the biggest change of that. I feel like any manager coming in would want to, you know, make the statement of saying, you know, we can do it without Klopp. They might want to try and keep him for an extra year, so that's why I'm keeping him there still, because we might bring him over later. But starting with the main candidate, and that is Xabi Alonso. I personally do not think Xabi Alonso is the guy that is going to be coming to Liverpool. And a lot of Liverpool fans want him, but I don't think he's that guy to be bringing him on to the next phase for themselves. We're looking at who they can get though. If Xabi Alonso comes in, we're looking at Grimaldo and Madueke. Grimaldo obviously to slot in down here for where Tsimikas is, and then Madueke to take up that right side there. I feel like he's very underappreciated at Chelsea right now, and I feel like he'd be a really good addition to the team for Liverpool. And he plays similar to Salah, and it'd be a similar move that Salah has made in the past of, you know, going from Chelsea to eventually go to Liverpool. And he just really is undervalued at Liverpool right now. I feel it could be a really good move for him. And I feel like the way Xabi Alonso plays, likes playing with these high up. Oh, I just moved Trent by accident. I didn't mean to do that. I've obviously not put them two together. I'm going to do that, yeah. And Trent would play much further up, and it would allow it to become more of a back three with Endo kind of sitting in front of it still, but a very, very high attacking presence with Diaz and then Madueke coming in, and then allowing Grimaldo. And it is similar to how Klopp likes to play now, yeah. But I still don't think he's the main candidate. I think if anyone could go anywhere, he's going to Bayern. But I do think he'd want to stay at Leverkusen. He's unbeaten this year. He'd want to show his strength and show his strength for the Bundesliga. Moving on to the next candidate, then I'm going to move Grimaldo and Madueke back over there and reset the team to how I had it. We're going to go Trent and then Tsimikas coming to the team, and then we're going to go on to, after Xabi Alonso's team, we are going to go, oh, where are we? Goodbye to you guys, and on to De Zerbi's Liverpool team, which would be a big difference, I feel like, from what Xabi Alonso would provide. Alonso likes the press similar to how Alonso does like it. Once again, I feel like he'll bring in a new right winger, and that'd be Adingra, another, slick winger. I feel like Adingra's quite gone under the radar this year. I've bigged him up for most of the year, and I will still continue to do that, because I feel like this guy is the next big thing for like the Africans in the Premier League. Adingra is that guy, and the way he plays, it's just so silky. And then coming back for another DM, I do like Endo, but I feel like they want a bit more stability in there, and that would be a former Liverpool player who's been absolutely killing it since he moved to Porto 4 years ago, Grujic, who he knows what it's like to play for Liverpool. Obviously he never made it the first time, but he's only 27, so he's still fairly young for what, because compared to Endo, who's like 31 now. Grujic would be a good addition there, and he'd be a strong addition just to solidify that midfield there. Rather than spending 100 million on Palhinha, they can get this for cheap, and it allows Szoboszlai and McAllister to play with a lot more freedom into these roles here. Obviously, he'd probably prefer it to come like this in reality, with McAllister playing as like more of a centre forward, Diaz coming in there, Dingo coming in there, and then allowing Trent and Tsimikas to come high up the pitch, as high as they can really. Obviously Szoboszlai, we know we can play in multiple positions here. McAllister is used to being able to play here as well. They can rotate between these two, and I feel like it would add a lot more variance to the way Liverpool can play going with De Zerbi instead. But obviously it's still question marks with De Zerbi in terms of, can he do it in a higher level, because the magic of Brighton, it has been shown to fade off. But once again, resetting the team, move Endo back in and move Harvey Elliott back in. We're going to go on to a bit of a different one, a bit of a potential wild card, maybe some might see it as. Taking away all of the Zerbi here and going on to Gerrard's Liverpool. What would Gerrard's Liverpool look like? I know it's it is a wild card. A lot of Liverpool fans will not want it to happen, but some Liverpool fans might want it to happen because it is Gerrard and they'll have to just, be happy with it. With what Gerrard would change, I think he'd try and keep that back line. I don't think he'd change too much about it. He knows it can play well. I think he'll keep Endo with a play that he'd probably like in there. McAllister and Szoboszlai he'd like a lot. So I think it'd be more in the attack that he changes. And losing a play like Salah is going to change the team a lot. Once again, I do feel like you would see Harvey Elliott lead the team and then Buendia come into the team. Buendia is someone who can come in a bit closer here and then allow Trent to utilise his space very well, and then we need someone to come in behind and get onto these chances. I think Darwin Núñez is a good potential for it, but with a Pender out there, and it would allow sometimes Darwin to play out wide, which he did with Ollie Watkins at Villa. I know obviously his time at Villa didn't work too well, but someone like a Pender cutting in through behind, someone who is like Torres a lot with his pace to be pushed through defenders as well, someone that Gerrard would really like to work with. And yeah, obviously Van Dijk can cover the side, and well, it would actually be more Kanate on that side, wouldn't it? And then Van Dijk coming in here, and then Tsimikas would have to just learn to sit back a bit more. He might sign another left back who is a bit more confident with sitting back. But yeah, I feel like the Gerrard's Liverpool team could also work as well. It just wouldn't be one that would be a fan favourite in terms of winning stuff. They might be happy for it for a while, and then like United fans were with Ole, the magic might fade away. But if we return Buendia and Openda back into their positions and bring back Darwin Núñez and Harvey Elliott into the fold, we go on to the one that I would say should be the one that look at first, and it is someone who has followed Klopp around a lot in his career. He was followed him at Mainz, he followed him at Dortmund, and will he follow him at is this one? And that is Thomas Tuchel, and he has followed in a bit of success as well. He has, provided when it's needed. Obviously, whilst Klopp's been at Liverpool, he's not been able to follow him. He's been going off to PSG and Chelsea and now Bayern Munich. He knows what it's like to manage a big club. He knows what it's like to win the Champions League. He won the Champions League with a really poor Chelsea squad as well. And coming in to the team, if he does come in, would be some of his old boys. And I like seeing managers sign the old players that they have. Harvey Elliott coming on for Dembele there. And then Tsimikas coming off for Guerrero, and then you sort of look at, there's another centre back there. Yes, there is another centre back. We're going to move Kanate over there. We're going to move Endo off the pitch, and we're going to have Christensen in there to allow McAllister and Szoboszlai to be a back two. Whilst it allows going to a back three would allow Trent and Guerrero to get high up the pitch and attack with a lot of confidence. And then it plays like Dembele and Diaz, who are really good at dribbling, providing for Darwin Núñez. Would really work. It would really work. This all screams to work for Tuchel right now. I know this is more signings than the other ones have been. Like, it's probably the most expensive signings as well. Like Dembele, Guerrero, and Christensen would probably cost him a pretty penny. Probably like altogether 150 million. But honestly, I feel like this is the best choice for Liverpool. And I know Liverpool fans might not want it. I know Chelsea fans kind of want Tuchel back. But honestly, with how Tuchel has done in Klopp's wake in the past, I feel like it is the perfect replacement. I know he's not been at the clubs for long enough, you might ask, but he has been at the clubs that Klopp's been at, and he's done the job that Klopp continued to do. Obviously, he didn't get Dortmund to a Champions League final like Klopp did, but he did win a Champions League with the Chelsea squad that we all know wasn't the greatest of Chelsea squads against a really good City side, and Pep struggled against Tuchel as well. This would be the best choice for Liverpool going forward. And going to a back three might be what Liverpool want, but it would allow extra changes like having Van Dijk in there. When Van Dijk does eventually leave, Kanate has shown that he is strong enough to play there, and then you'd bring in like Joe Gomez, and then when McAllister can also play further up sometimes as more of this role and allow Guerrero to get in the role, or playing a front two and allowing McAllister behind him. Gravenberch can come into this role alongside Szoboszlai, and it also means McAllister not also play that position. It can be Harvey Elliott in that position as well. It allows a full rotation of the team and it best use of the team's players. But yeah, that's what I think Liverpool's best option is right now, is to go for Thomas Tuchel. And I'll go for 4 options here. Let me know, Liverpool fans, who you'd want to see follow Klopp in the summer, and let me know what players you want to sign with that manager that you're thinking of. Thank you for watching, guys, and I hope you liked the video. Please leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, because there's a few more of these videos on the way. If we want to do one for Chelsea, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, maybe one for Man United as well, maybe one for Arsenal, if you know, because I kind of think that Arteta could go to Barca. It's who would they look at there, but we'll go on to that when we get onto that. Thank you for watching, guys. If you like the video, please leave a like, and I said, if you want to see more, subscribe. It's on its way. Thank you for watching, guys, and see you next time.